Hey everyone, welcome back. So today we're gonna do my favorite top picks that you should be adding to your Sephora cart right now for the VIB sale. So I am a little late for this video. I honestly was not even gonna make this video. I feel like everyone makes this video and me personally, I get bored when people are always putting out, like when everybody puts out a same video at once, I'm just getting bored with that. So I was not gonna make this video also because I haven't shopped a ton at Sephora recently. I have been really into healthy makeup and just good for your skin kind of makeup because I truly see a difference with my skin since I have knocked out certain ingredients in makeup. But a lot of you guys did want to see this video anyway, so I do have some must-have picks that I do really use on a constant basis, and I love these. I personally am not doing a whole lot of shopping from the sale. I did buy a couple things, but they were kind of like backup items that I needed, so I didn't like splurge or go crazy. But these are products that I absolutely love and I do use on a daily basis, or as I alternate, because I do use these a lot. So yeah, let's just jump into the video. These are my must-have picks for the sale. If you do not own any of these, definitely check them out because they will change your makeup game. They're amazing and I stand by every single one of them. So let's just jump into it. Let's get started. These are what you need to look out for. All right, we are gonna start out with these right here, and I have mentioned these in like every Sephora VIB recommendation sale video that I've ever made. The Viseart eyeshadow palettes, I still am so in love with these. I honestly reach for these and pull these out all the time. They are just beautiful, great quality. They blend like a dream. If you are not the best at blending eyeshadows, like I personally am not, these just basically blend themselves and you just can't go wrong with them. I mean, I own like every single one. The Warm palette, the Sultry Nudes. Oh my gosh, this one is so amazing. This one has all like sheen shades, but they're not shimmery. They just give the most beautiful sheen. So even if you have more mature skin and more mature eyes, these give a beautiful look to your eyes. I also have the cool tones. I have the neutral mattes. I just pull these out a lot. And all of the ones that are like this one, the neutral mattes is my most loved. I use this all the time. The lid broke off of it because I've traveled with this so often, but I really like this one to create easy, everyday matte eye looks. But I also pull this one out a lot and just use these as like crease colors or outer V colors when I'm using even other palettes. It just works so well. But again, I would highly, highly recommend any of these palettes. They are $80 a palette, so now's your time to kind of stock up. They are so worth it. Okay, let's talk about this palette right here. I just did a get ready with me using this palette and I'm obsessed. It's the new Hourglass Ambient palette, the volume 3, I believe it is. It is amazing, you guys. This is the first palette of theirs that I've actually bought. I always buy their singles and their individual pans, but this palette is such a must. I love the Hourglass powders. You just can't go wrong. They are so gorgeous on your skin. They give a slight glow and they're just so blendable and don't look so powdery on your skin at all. So I really love these. I'm actually wearing these two blushes together on my cheeks today, and combining them, I'm telling you, is so insanely beautiful. Not only are they gorgeous alone, but when you blend the two together, it's just like a whole other color that's amazing. So I love it. It's got my favorite Hourglass bronzer in here, which is the Luminous Bronze Light. Yes, and it's got my favorite powder in here, which is the Diffuse Light. It gives you a complete like filtered look to your skin. That's what I have on down my T-zone today. And then you get a strobe powder and then you get another finishing powder. So you get two finishing powders. So there's a lot of new colors in here that are you just need. So I love this palette, highly, highly recommend. And I'm pulling out this palette again. You guys have seen me talk about this so much recently. This is the Laura Mercier new eyeshadow palette, and I hope it's sold at Sephora. I picked mine up at Nordstrom, but I'm guessing it's at Sephora too. If it's not, I'm so sorry. But then just head on over to Nordstrom and get it because it's so worth it. It's the Exotics Redefined. I just cannot stop wearing it. The colors are just so insanely beautiful. They blend again so well on your eyes. You can create the best eye looks. They have like golds and browns. The maroon shades are beautiful. There's some perfect matte browns, some really pretty like matte cream shades, like everything. You got a black. I use the black today as my eyeliner, and I kind of did more of the browns and the golds on my eyes today, but this is the palette I'm wearing again today because I can't put it down. Okay, if you've been with my channel for a while, you know my obsession with these Armani eye tints. I'm just obsessed. I love them so much. Every single one. Like I own all these different shades. They are so beautiful and easy to work with. A lot of times people will look at these and they're gonna be like, oh my gosh, like how do you apply these to your eye? Because they come out in a doe foot applicator. It's like a cream eyeshadow, and a lot of people, like a lot of women that I know, look at these and they're like completely intimidated until I have actually shown some of my friends how to use them, and now this is like all they wear because they're so easy. So they might look intimidating, but they're not. Like they're so easy to use. And even if, again, you are not the best at blending eyeshadows, these just make it so easy. Basically what I do is I just dab a little bit onto my eye, just like with the doe foot applicator, I'll just dab a little bit onto the crease. And then with any blending brush, you just blend it in just like you would with any other, you know, powder eyeshadow. And it blends out like a dream. Like honestly, even easier than powder eyeshadows. As you can see, again, I do have many colors, but just like look at this. Like they're so insanely gorgeous. They have like shimmer shades, like here's a shimmery one. They have matte shades, like they just are so pretty. So you can give yourself like a really pretty shimmer eye with like a matte crease. I do that all the time with these. You can do all matte. They're just amazing. All right, let's go back to palettes. This is a must-have, okay? If you do not own this, I would say mark this down as like #1 for your wish list or for your sale or whatever you're buying. Like make this one a must. It's the Kat Von D, the Shade and Light. This is the cream contour palette. I am so in love with this palette. I use this almost every single day. Well, actually the highlight, I honestly do use like every day. I love it so much. The contours are amazing. I use all 3 contours. For highlights, I really just stick to this one. This is the Parchment shade. I actually, in my purchase for the sale, bought a refill to this because I literally never want to be out of it. I find it to be the most perfect highlight. I personally am very over like the shimmery stripe, the powdery like highlight, like I'm just over that. I want my skin to look like it's glowing, and that is exactly what this highlight does. It's what I have on today. You guys have seen me put it on and apply it in so many get ready with me's because it's like all I've been wearing. So I would highly suggest this. The cream contours blend out like a dream as well, but this is just such an amazing, amazing palette. I live for this palette, and you guys need. All right, this little quad right here, Armess Beauty, the Highlight Quad. Absolutely insanely stunning. So I have, if I can open this here, I have the individual highlights of 2 of the shades. Her original Living Luminizer is in here, and then her Champagne Rose highlighter is in here too. But I bought this anyway because the other 2 are just so amazing, and her highlighters are one of my absolute favorites. Again, these are highlights, just like I was saying with the Shade and Light cream contour palette that I just showed you. These are not shimmery, they're not sparkly, they're not powder. So if you have more mature skin, you just want your skin to glow without looking like you have a stripe of highlight going down your face. Like I personally want my skin to be the one glowing so that somebody doesn't look at me and say like, oh, what highlight is she wearing? Like it's a pretty highlight. Like I want my skin to glow, and that is exactly what these do. They give you like an insanely beautiful, dewy, kind of like wet look to your skin. Can you guys see that glow off my hand? See how it just gives you like that dewy, wet look, which is just so insanely beautiful. Again, if you have more mature skin, you are just going to be amazed. So I'd highly, definitely suggest this quad. Now, they do come in individuals, which I will link down below too, like the Living Luminizer, the Champagne Rose. They come in like individual little pots that look like this as well. So I'll link those down below in case you just want to try like one highlight and not the quad. Any of these though, just amazing. So sticking with Armess Beauty here because I do love this brand so much. It's organic, it's all natural, all the ingredients are good for your skin. So this is a brand I completely support and love, and I know I use them on my skin all the time, and they're just, the quality is amazing. So this bronzer right here, this is the Buriti bronzer. You guys have heard me talk about this for years now. Like even before I became personally obsessed with like good for your skin makeup, I have used this for a long time. It's just absolutely amazing. The color is gorgeous. It's actually what I'm wearing today. And it's a cream bronzer like that. It just melts, it blends into your skin. Even if you have more oily skin, it just melts into your skin and doesn't budge. So it's really good for all skin types, and the color is just beautiful. It gives you the most perfect warmth to your skin. It looks like you stepped off an island vacation. Like I cannot get enough of this. Also from the Armess Beauty brand, these are another must. Oh my gosh, I use these all the time as well. These are the lip to cheeks, so you can use them as a blush, you can pat them on your lips. I personally think they are the best blushes of life. I actually use the Spell shade on my lips though a lot because it's like the perfect nude. I've talked about these before too, so sorry if you get bored with my like recommendations because you've heard them so many times, but I guess that's a good thing because you know I really love them and use them. This is the shade Smile and I am obsessed with this color. It's like a beautiful, just like corally pink shade that livens up your cheeks and it looks amazing. So you just take a beauty blender, just kind of dab it in here and then you just kind of like dab it and like stamp it onto your cheeks and it just blends out magically. And it just gives you a phenomenal natural look to your cheeks, again, without looking powdery or looking like you even have makeup on. So I love these. And then this is the other one that I said I wear all the time. Now this one I love on my lips as well. This is more of a nude, like pinky nude shade. So I do wear this one on my cheeks and my lips. It's absolutely beautiful. This is in the shade, did I say? Oh no, this is the Lip Shine. This is the Lip Shine, so let me hold on a second. Let me talk about this one real quick since I already have it on my hand. This is made for your lips. This is like a lip balm type of product and this color is a must. It makes your lips moisturized. It lasts a while on your lips. It's so shiny that it gives you the most like pouty, plump looking lips. I absolutely love it. Again, all good for your skin or good for your lip type ingredients. All right, this is the nude one. That's the lip to cheek. This is in the shade Spell. This is the one I use on my cheeks and on my lips. So it's different than the one I just shared with you. These are the lip shines. These are the lip to cheeks. So blush, or on your lips. So this one is the nude shade. This looks so beautiful as a blush. It kind of gives you that like rosy tan look, which I am obsessed with. It blends in with your bronzer and just gives your whole like face just like that warmth and just like pretty natural like rosy tan bronze kind of look. That's my go-to. I love this shade. All right, so I do have a few lip products from Sephora that I do really like. I'm actually wearing this combination right here, but I reach for all of these all the time, especially these. These I'm obsessed with. It's the Tarte, it's the lip paint, so it's the Tarte like liquid lipsticks. These are just so amazing. The quality is so good. They're kind of like a creamy matte, but they really dry down nice. So I guess they have like the quick dries and then they have more of a creamy matte formula. I like them all, to be honest, but they last on my lips forever and they don't dry my lips out. So I love the formula. I actually bought 2 more of these in the sale myself, but this shade is my absolute favorite. This is such a must. This is what I'm wearing right now. Namaste? I know it's like some yoga word. I have no idea if I'm saying it right. Namaste, something like that. That's the shade though, over here. Hold on, where is it? There it is. That shade, perfect pinky nude shade. It doesn't dry out your lips. It is the most amazing liquid lipstick. I'm obsessed with these Tarte ones, especially though. This shade is a must. And then I love the Tarte, the glossy lip paint. So these are like the glosses. Amazing pigmentation, again, moisturizing to your lips, incredible shine, and they last forever on your lips. So I love these. This shade is in the Obvi shade, and I have this over top of the liquid lipstick that I just shared with you guys, and that's the color of the gloss. So that's Obvi is the name of it. Definitely would recommend. And then this shade I wear all the time, you guys. This formula is amazing. This is another one by Tarte. It's the Tarte something or other lipstick, but I love the packaging. It's so cute. It looks like the ocean or something. And then the shade is in Beach Babe. And again, pinky nude. I know, you know, those are my favorites, but look at that shade. I wear this in my videos all the time, so you guys have seen me wear this a lot. All right, I'm gonna quickly mention beauty blenders. I did order more for myself during the sale as well because I go through beauty blenders. Like I use them, at least one of them every single day I do my makeup. I do a foundation, I use this one for like blush or for my cream bronzers. So I love beauty blenders. I literally have so many, but I don't always wash them every day. I like throw them to the side, so I constantly need like a handful of beauty blenders on hand. So just some favorites of mine. I always, you know, buy the regular size ones, but I definitely would recommend this little blush size one too. I used this one today actually for my concealer under my eyes. It's like the perfect size for concealer application, but it's great for blush too. It's great for blending out like a cream bronzer or cream contour. So I do a lot with these. I have like 3 of them already. I did order another one and I ordered like 2 more of this size. Okay, so this eyelash curler is a must. must. And you're gonna think it's an eyelash curler, like what is the big deal? This is the Surat eyelash curler, and honestly, it is the best eyelash curler I have ever used. I have tried so many out there, some of the like top name ones. This one beats them all. Again, you guys have seen this in multiple like recommendation videos of mine over the years, because once I discovered this, there's just no going back to anything else. The reason I love it so much is that it's not like super curved. So I have like very large, like more almond shaped eyes, and this fits around my eyes perfectly. So it doesn't like bend your lashes. Like if they're too curved, like you'll notice that your eyelashes just look, you want them to be like more open, and that's exactly what this does. It's not like so curved where it like bends your eyelashes in. Like this opens your eyes more, so if that makes any sense. Also, this opens up very far. I've tried eyelash curlers in the past where like the actual opening doesn't open far enough. This one, you can really get, if you have the longest of eyelashes, you will appreciate this. You can really get your lashes in super easy, and they just like give you the most perfect lash. So everything about this design is amazing. It holds my curl all day. It never crimps. It never pulls out lashes. This is just definitely by far the best. Okay, let's talk about some brushes. There are definitely some must-have brushes that I use every single day from Sephora here that I absolutely love. This one, I actually alternate with another one that I have, but I'm gonna recommend this one to you because I do really love it. I have a Houtelo highlighter brush, and then I have this one, and I really interchange between the two, but this one is fabulous, and it's actually a Sephora brush. It's the Pro Highlight 98, and I love the shape of it. It's like a perfect shape, and it just gets your highlighter on super easily, flawlessly. It's like the perfect size. If you are using a powder highlight, it does like distribute it really nicely, so I love that. Now this is a concealer brush that I'm obsessed with. I've talked about this before. It's the Duo Concealer Brush by Kevyn Aucoin. So on one side it has like the concealer end where you can blend and tap in your concealer. The other end, it has a little like fluffy blending brush, and it looks like it's like an eyeshadow brush, but I use this all the time. I actually use this side the most for concealer around my brows. Like it's just so perfect in getting like any concealer just to kind of like sharpen up the edges around your brows. A lot of times when I'm doing my brows and I'm like taking the spoolie through my brows, I'll end up kind of like, I don't know, like putting little streaks into my foundation, you know, from the little spoolie. So I'll take this little brush with like a dab of foundation or a dab of concealer and just kind of clean up around my brows, just so I don't have like little spoolie lines around my brows. I don't know if anyone else does that or like sees that, but I do it. So I use that end for that. And then I take this little fluffy blending side and I set my concealer just where I need to with this side. So I'll take my powder and then just dip it in and then just apply and set any concealer just like that. And it's like the perfect size without getting too much powder or without looking like just like cakey powder under your eyes. Like this is just the perfect little brush. So then I have this new Marc Jacobs brush. This is the Smudge brush. Highly recommend. I've been using this every single day to smudge underneath my eyes. Like if I'm using a shadow, like an eyeshadow, I always smudge a little eyeshadow under my eyes, under my lashes, and that's like what I've been doing and using this brush. So like the eyeshadow that you see under my eyes today, I smudged it out with this brush. It's soft yet firm, so it gets under the eyes like really perfectly. I've also used this on the top, like if I want to smudge out eyeliner on the top of my lashes, it just does an excellent job. So I really love this little smudge guy. And then these two I have recommended in the past and highly still recommend them. When I am doing like a winged eyeliner, I personally always use my Inglot Gel Eyeliner. I think I do such a better job with a brush and a little like gel pot, and that's just my eyeliner go-to. I personally don't like liquid eyeliners that much. I always feel like they look too shiny and I'm just not about that. I want a matte eyeliner. So these two brushes make your winged eyeliner and your eyeliner so easy, like unbelievably easy. It's the Makeup Forever 254 brush. This one's a little bit bigger. It's got a point to it, but it's stiff and firm and it's not flimsy, and it creates the easiest eye. It's amazing. So this is actually the same brush, only it's thinner. This is the 250. Same exact like density and firmness, but it's smaller. So I use them both, and just depending on if I want like a thicker line or if I'm just going for like a more natural thin line, like I swear by these brushes. They just make your liner and your winged eyeliner like cake. They're the best. Okay, one last brush here for you guys, the La Mer powder brush. This brush is insanely expensive, and I know Sephora, at least I'm pretty sure Sephora carries the La Mer products now, which I don't recommend the La Mer makeup anymore. I used to like it. I used to wear the foundation, but there's so many bad ingredients, fragrances, alcohol, just tons of perfume. Like, I stay away from their stuff now. There's just so many bad ingredients, but their brushes are amazing. And this powder brush I absolutely love. It is definitely worth if you want to splurge, but you're getting that 20% off, so it helps at the same time. It's super, super soft. I use this one and I use my Osmosis face brush. You can see kind of they're the big fluffy brushes that kind of have a little bit of a different shape. I use both of these all the time. I have two of these Osmosis brushes because I use this one for bronzer as well. This is what I use today for my bronzer. It's fabulous. It's fabulous. But this one again for powder is absolutely fabulous as well. So if you are looking to splurge, like if you want to spend your money on an expensive brush, this one is worth it. It is expensive, but get your 20% off, it helps, but it's a great powder brush. All right, we got two more items here. This is the Coola Sunless Tan, the anti-aging face serum. So I never self-tan my face, like hardly ever. I will self-tan my body, but I usually just leave my face go because self-tanners never last on my face anyway, and I don't like the ingredients in like 99% of self-tanners out there. This one is actually different. The ingredients are better. There is like one ingredient here, don't remember what it was. It's at the very bottom of the list though. Maybe it's fragrance, something's at the very bottom of the list that I'm like, okay, they could do without that. But because it's so far on the list and because the other ingredients on top are so much better for your skin, I'm okay with it. And because I don't use it every day. Like, it's not something I put on my skin every day, but when I do want to self-tan my face, this is what I go to. It is like 70% organic ingredients, but this is actually a fabulous tan for your face because it really gives you a nice tan even in one application. So it's supposed to be one of those gradual like build up tans, but even after one time I definitely see a difference, and it lasts on my skin a decent amount of time too. So it's like a win-win. It comes out in a little pump and I just can apply it either like by itself or I can mix it in with a moisturizer. I will use this only at nighttime, and a lot of times I will put this on like first and then I'll go in like, you know, I'll let it sit on my skin maybe like half an hour or 45 minutes, and then I'll go in with my like serums and my anti-aging like moisturizers and just the rest of my nighttime treatment. It can go directly over top of this and you're good to go for the night. So I just use this just every now and then just to give my skin a little bit of a boost. Sometimes my skin just feels so like see-through that this just helps me feel a little bit better about myself sometimes. So I would definitely recommend this one. It's just a great self-tanner for your face. Last product here, this is truly, truly disgusting, and I'm so embarrassed to be showing this to you because it's so full of hair. I never clean out my brushes, I just don't. That's all right. This brush is the Sephora brush. This is the round brush. I shared this with you guys before. So this is what it looks like though. I use this brush every single day when I'm drying my hair. It's what I use today, and they do have other sizes. I have the medium one as well, so it just depends if I'm trying to like more straighten my hair or give it like a little bend or whatever I'm trying to do. I will pull out either the medium size or this is the big old large size, and I just love this brush. I have tried so many brushes, like round brushes from even more expensive brands. I have like 50, 60, like I think one of my brushes was like $70 and I never reached for it. I reach for these darn Sephora brushes because they work so well. Okay, hairy brush aside, I think we covered everything I wanted to share with you guys today. These are all my picks. Definitely check them out. They are completely worth it, and I hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know what you are buying. Let me know down in the comments. Like, I'm sure some of you guys have shopped already. Let me know what you're most excited about. Give this video a thumbs up. Also subscribe if you are new, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye.